So energy prices for a business are one of its just ongoing operating costs. Now imagine someone said to you 5 years ago, hey, would you like to lock in today's energy prices and keep them fixed for the next 12, 15, 20 years? I bet with the cost of energy right now, there's a lot of people that would have looked back in time and said, yes, I would have loved to have done that. For many years, solar was just about installing solar panels. You would generate that electricity, you'd reduce your operating costs. At CKR, we take the idea that you are building your own energy infrastructure. So it starts with solar. Solar is the fuel source. You're generating that electricity, right? And then we are going to use that in our facility to lower our operating costs. But that's just one part of it. You know, energy storage definitely becomes another part, right? Where you can lower your demand charges, which can be a significant portion of anybody's electricity bill. But then those batteries can also be utilized when the grid is down, right? So now you're building your own resiliency as a business owner. When you take into account rising energy costs and all the tax incentives that we are still able to take advantage of, right, solar is a phenomenal investment. So when people say, isn't solar a really big investment? Isn't it expensive? Yeah, solar is a big investment, right? You're investing in generating your own electricity. But over time, right, you're going to have a levelized energy cost, improving your cash flow, and then with the tax credits, putting money back in your pocket. I have never had a commercial customer say to me, I regret ever investing in this solar, because right now they have a $100 or $200 bill instead of that $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 energy bill.
My name is Dan Clark. I have Dan Clark Concrete and Renovations, LLC, here in Pensacola, Florida. Whatever it is as far as concrete is concerned, we do it commercial, residential, and industrial, stuff like that. So if it's concrete, we gladly do it. Our power bill has been between $1,000 and $1,500 at the high times of the seasonal use. You know, last month's bill was, $800. Of course, we have a big property, a lot of, energy use, of course, but the power company keeps raising their prices and their energy costs, and they keep saying that they're going to try to help our power grid and try to help the consumers lower their power bills, and they're not. I was excited to talk to Ian. We sat at the table, figured it out, and it was the time to do it. The professionalism of all these people was paramount. These guys here have been exceptional. They haven't interrupted us from our day-to-day practices. It's been a very encouraging. We're real excited to have it completed.
My name is Rob Loomis. I am the owner-administrator of a Country Place Assisted Living. We are a 24-bed memory care facility in Tampa, Florida. We introduced solar because we wanted something that had an ROI on a daily basis, and we felt that solar allowed us a certain amount of resiliency. So in Florida, power losses are fairly frequent. I don't even know they happen until I get a notification on the app of my phone that says you've lost power and you're now running on Tesla Powerwalls. It's so seamless that my residents don't even know we've lost power. Chris is very knowledgeable about the industry, its trends, and technologies out there. So I valued his input, and he basically pointed me in the right direction. Get enough solar, whatever you can afford. And if you can, and you want the peace of mind, get the batteries. If you live in Florida, there's going to be hurricanes, there's going to be power outages. It's going to happen, and knowing that you have the ability to continue using your solar when the grid is down, priceless.